For our next story, we move over to the Indo-Pacific, where North Korean leader Kim Jong Un is visiting China for high-level talks with President Xi Jinping. China's foreign ministry confirmed that the two leaders will hold discussions on China-North Korea relations and key regional issues. The visit highlights growing ties between the two allies as Beijing signals its readiness to work closely with Pyongyang on shared interests. Listen in to what the Chinese Foreign Ministry spokesman had to say on the issue.
两党两国领导人将举行会谈，就中朝关系和共同关心的问题深入交换意见。金正恩同志来华出席93纪念活动，和两党两国最高领导人举行会谈，具有重要意义。
Okay, we are now joined by our guest, Andrew K.P. Liang. He is a China strategist and he joins us live from London. Andrew, thank you very much for joining us here on the programme. Obviously, the West are turning their heads at this meeting between President Xi Jinping and North Korean leader Kim Jong Un. The statement has said that they are going to discuss shared interests in the Chinese capital. What exactly are those?
Well, we've got to go back to the six-party talks of nuclear denuclearization held by the six parties, including the United States, and China, and some European countries, including France, Germany, to broker a deal to denuclearize North Korea, and then ending up with President Trump crossing the border to shake hands with Kim Jong Un on North Korean soil. But that all came to nothing because the United States is seen to be fickle and unreliable in the sense that they always demand a total surrender on the part of North Korea, giving up all his nuclear facilities in exchange for a promise to ease economic sanctions. It's always the same hymn book. So Kim Jong-un is fed up with it, is now developing its nuclear weapons, taking a leaf out of Chairman Mao's book. Don't forget, when China was first established, China was extremely poor, is under the nuclear threat from the then USSR. But then Chairman Mao opted for the bomb in preference to growing his economy. But that's what Kim is doing, trying to, first of all, arm itself with deterrence, effective deterrence, meaning nuclear deterrence, with long-range delivery systems. Now, it has developed some sort of a bomb, but it lacks reasonably long-range delivery systems, and hence it's now cozying up to Russia, supplying soldiers on the Ukraine war in exchange for Russian technology to grow its long-range missile delivery systems. Now it's reasonably armed and it's more confident than before of being able to sit at the top table. So his appearance and the military parade, in spite of the fact that North Korea is such a small country, a poor country, and a patriot, able to share the top table, is a big win for Kim Jong-un. But on the other hand, the United States is trying to contain China in the Asia-Pacific, as they're deploying assets in the so-called first island chain centered in Okinawa, and second island chain centered in Guam, and North Korea is a huge thorn on the side of the United States.
Okay, Andrew, do stay with us as we move on and stay on the topic of Beijing. China has